Good day, dudes and dudettes. The name is Micromatter, and welcome back to another episode of Isaac Afterbirth Plus Road to Completion. In today's episode, we'll be hopping into a Maggie run because we lost the one yesterday. Now, the one yesterday was actually quite close. I was almost able to. I really need more red heart HP as Maggie. I sure didn't have enough of it yet, because Maggie is the character that desperately needs it. I mean, you start with so many red heart HP, it's crazy. It's crazy. This red heart is gonna come in really useful when I lose all of my red hearts and I'm gonna be at half a red heart. Now, all jokes aside, Maggie is not my favorite character, so I'm quite sad I have to play her again. But it's gonna be alright, it's gonna be alright, Hey, okay. So we go into our first gold room and we immediately get Tech 1. You know what? I'll take Tech 1. I mean, who doesn't like infinite range? I sure do. I like infinite range. Okay, we go on to the first boss, Larry Jr. Hello, Mr. Larry Jr. Yeah, the Pierce from Tech is insane. And that's quite interesting. Mr. Dolly is actually designed after Maggie. I got it as Maggie. So we move on to the next floor already. The poop pile was literally only 1/2 one, and I don't think the pickup from that is worth it to waste my time. We fight Lust, which is something you shouldn't feel for Maggie, because she is indeed underage. I'm looking at you, r/TBOI 34, because for some reason, that exists. They're underage. You're messed up. Yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. That's all I can say about that one. Now, to everyone who's new, thank you for watching my video. Thanks for checking it out. Be sure to subscribe if you do want to see more content like this on your recommended feed, or on your sub box, or even just to make me happy. That's also something you can do. You can also leave a comment, even if you're not new. That's something you can do. I heavily appreciate it. I got lots of comments on my last video, and I read them all. Range up really useful for me when I have infinite range. I did read them all, and some of them actually gave me quite useful tips. I really do appreciate it. Especially when at the end of the video, I asked a question. Multiple people have answered it, which really goes to show that people actually watched the whole video and are interested in it, which, that means a lot to me. You all mean a lot to me. Because why would I even do this when I talk to literally no one? I could just talk to myself without recording this. Here we fight Dingle. I don't think we're gonna die to Dingle, but you never know. Dingleberg. Oh. No, you should stop blaming anything on different people. Pick one person that you blame everything on. I mean, because that just makes it easy. Like whenever something goes wrong, you can just say, "Oh, that person," and it's gonna be their fault. You don't have to think about who to blame. You never get those thoughts of having to blame yourself, because you're never at fault. Okay, we continue on, and we get Gimpy. I'll take Gimpy. I won't take Brother Bobby because it's just not worth it. I never understood, does anyone even take the familiars in the Devil Deal? Unless you're Lilith, of course, but does anyone even do that? Like, does anyone go into a Devil Deal and think, yeah, it's worth sacrificing 1 red heart HP for Ghost Baby, or for Brother Bobby? I kind of feel you only get them when you have Chaos. Shiny Rock. I want Shiny Rock. The Shiny Rock won't be all that useful. yet. It will be very useful in the room, and yeah, basically in the room. Now, do I have something? Yes, I do. Now, thanks your big growth. I'm still so surprised that we managed to grow so quickly. I mean, in 12 days, 34 subscribers, that's just insane. Thank you all so much, and you know, if you're new, you can increase that number, and you can be part of something greater. At least I hope it will be something great. I'm trying my best, but you know, just me trying won't be enough. I need your support as well. Now what I was trying to tell a joke, right? Now what I was thinking was when I'd reach 25 subscribers, right, I'd have a video. Like in my notes of what I can say, I wrote it down. So guys, we did reach 100 subscribers. But we grew so fast that I never recorded an episode where I had less than 30, more than 25 subscribers. And frankly, that just means a lot to me. That really goes to show how much you're supporting me. I already mentioned how much I don't like kidney bean. Kidney beans are pretty good in soup, though. Something interesting to say, though. You should never, ever, in no universe, do not eat raw kidney beans. It's not that I've tried, I haven't, because only an idiot would do that. But you're gonna feel so fucking awful. I think it was because of some chemical they have that dies when it's boiled. Quite interesting stuff. Also, I like fighting peasants in a big arena like this. But having a boss that's really focused on creep, on a flat arena that doesn't have a lot of space, that seems fair. Imagine having to fight that while being on 1 HP. Definitely not referring to one of my older videos, definitely not. Yeah, but no one saw that video anyway. Something was not that good. Okay, we continue on to the next video. Now, something interesting I recognized was, so that everyone knows how to. But I have a feeling almost everyone knows how to whistle. It's just there are two types of people that whistle. There's the ones that whistle breathing in, there's the ones that whistle breathing out. And I'm the one that does breathing in because I just think it's more comfortable. But the majority of people are actually whistling, breathing out. I'm used to it. I don't need this many red hearts. Okay. We kill these guys. There we go. Let's see what we get in our item room, and we get Gemini. And Gemini's not too bad. I like Gemini. It can be quite useful, especially against Mullaboons. Wonderful. Tears Down, my favorite pill. Together with Bad Trip, Health Down, Range Down, Tears Down, and Luck Down. Yeah. I really love all the negative pill effects. They kind of have to be in the game to balance out pills. And no matter how far at risk I am, I'm still gonna take pills. I'm that type of person. And Luigi gambling minigame from Super Mario 64 DS really got me addicted to the gamble. Okay. Interestingly, E3. So I think it's really weird. Like E3 was obviously not like this year because of the Ronas. So I kind of expected to have lots of companies make their own presentations at the time of E3 or the digital E3 event. But Sony said they're not gonna have an announcement. Nintendo said there are leaks that Nintendo won't have one. I don't remember what EA statement about it was, but E3 is not gonna happen this year, and you know that's kind of worrying about the future of E3. I think E3 was a great idea, and it's existed for so long. It'd be quite disappointing if it just kind of went away. Also, to everyone who is watching, I hope who is watching on the day that this releases, I hope you remember that today is in fact Mother's Day. So you should probably text your mom or make her a gift. Because something interesting is the most Googled question for today so far is, when is Mother's Day? Which, frankly, that's worrying to all the people that had to look that up. I wish them luck, because today is a Sunday. Okay, we pick up some bombs. Now we fight Gluttony. Okay. Yeah, this lag is not my favorite thing to deal with. So I'm gonna go as fast as possible. Just that the minimal movement speed makes this even worse. It makes it way worse. Wow, I found all of the dead ends leading from the first exit. Great. You know, it's not even second guessing myself anymore. It's third guessing myself. Okay. Interestingly, no matter how high your damage is, you're never going to destroy poops in one shot. And I think that's really interesting. Because that's just how they work. It always takes 3 shots to destroy them. And I'm just gonna wait for him to get here. I'm not gonna... Are you kidding? Gemini. Gemini is like a dog. You kind of have him on a leash. So it's like a dog. But interesting. Also, the Olympics were cancelled this year. You remember that, right? The Olympics were cancelled this year. Which, frankly, is quite interesting. What's gonna happen? I kind of have a feeling like the Olympics are gonna die out in the next 5 years. Because they've recently made a decision. They said, well, we're not ever gonna have esports in the Olympics. Which, while that is a fair thing to say, because they're not real sports, as they call it, the Council of the Olympics said they're not classified as real sports, but chess is. Definitely. Chess is more of a real sport than video games. No, but the problem with that is it doesn't future-proof it. People in the future are just not going to be as interested in watching sports. And, no. The Olympics have a long tradition of existing, and it would be quite sad if they die because of a boomer decision. So remember when the entire movement was that boomer is the new N-word? Yeah, I think the fact that you can't say that you don't say the B word, but you do say the N-word, you know, that really goes to show something. Like, you can't say one word because you censor it. Now there's this other movement of the word Karen being the new N-word. All I can say about all of these things is, no, nothing is the new N-word. Nothing's gonna come close to a history of racism and enslavement. Like, how can you think of that? Also, Karen's literally just a fucking name that has just been a meme, basically. It was a meme. Let's see what the prize is. I keep fishing. I'll take Goathead. And I'll take Dark Matter. Now, while I don't have any red hearts left, I have some Maggie, which is quite impressive, to be honest. I think I'm gonna be alright. With 5.86 damage and tech. It's pretty good combo. Oh fuck. You know, even though I can't hear, I know what's about to happen to me. There's more. Okay, good. God, this room is such bullshit, by the way. Like, that room is specifically made for you to lose your run. Which frankly is just quite disgusting. Also, yesterday when I explained all the stats, I just basically said luck, but luck is actually a really interesting stat in what it affects and what it doesn't affect. Now, luck doesn't actually affect the items that spawn. Your seed does. Our seed today, by the way, is 11ALJ171. Lots of numbers there, by the way. No. It's just... luck basically affects all items that proc randomly. It's nothing that spawns. Like, for example, chest spawns are not more likely by luck. At least I don't think they are. I'm pretty sure they are. I'm pretty sure they are not affected by luck. Correct me if I'm wrong. Some people will definitely look it up on the wiki and tell me, actually it is affected. Now that'd be quite interesting to know. But it also doesn't affect some items. Some items are unaffected. For example, Holy Light is affected by luck, randomly blocking, it's my track the sky effect. But the lead pencil is actually not affected, proccing every 15 shots. Okay, I hate this room. I've already mentioned my distaste for bonies, but because we don't really need blargs all that often, I have not yet mentioned my distaste for blargs. Yeah, this is the exact reason I don't like him. I literally just stood there for like 3 seconds, just waiting till he comes back. They're definitely up in my top least favorite enemies. Yeah, maybe that's something we could do someday. I am never going to take Bucket of Thorn, not in this situation. Like, you gotta be very desperate to be taking Bucket of Lord while on 0.75 movement speed. That really shows that your run is bad. Or you just took a blind item. Because of Curse of the Blind. I think it's Curse of the Blind. I think it is. I don't know though. Gonna take this key. Oh, it takes so long. It's so sluggish. I'm so excited to get a new laptop this year. Or a new PC after I'm getting a PC. Yeah, how am I this unlucky with the donation machine? Like, it's happened multiple times. I got clocked incredibly early, even though I don't even have the first 100 in. The first hundo. Okay. I'm not going to take Tears down. Fun fact, Tears down is not a kill, that is good. I don't actually know, is this Mom? Yeah, it is. Here's my Mother's Day gift, murder. In real life, I'm gonna be real honest with you, I don't think murder is a good Mother's Day gift. Unless you murder someone your mother doesn't like. Which in that case, it is Mother's Day gift, but that's not what Isaac does. Unless Mom hates herself. Am I right, millennials? Or Zoomers? Or basically every young generation? Now, it's actually quite concerning to hear the statistics, the fact that suicide is the second highest killer of people under 20. What has happened to our society? Wonderful. Wonderful. Grab this. Who doesn't love him? I sure don't. At least we'll get a good item. Either we get a lump of coal, which will be very useful with tech, or we'll get Head of Krampus, which will actually be a good active item. Because Yumheart, can be honest with you, doesn't really do all that much for us. I don't actually know the synergy of Continuum and Tech. Does it just actually like go through the entire screen? That'd be pretty cool. I'm not gonna do the entire boss rush just to try it out. We continue to Utero 1. Also, as long as we don't lose in to Mom's Heart, we actually are going to move on to the Shoal. But this, by any means, is not even close to a 1-1. Well, it is pretty good. We still only have 3.5 soul hearts. Which, frankly, is just too little. Too little. Okay, another key. By the way, I also have a distaste for these enemies, but they're not as bad. They're not like the eyes. No, all kinds of eye enemies in this game are fucking annoying, by the way. Anyone ever realize that? Okay. Let's hope this is the right way. Oh my god, it was. I'm so lucky. Would I re-roll this run? Maybe, it depends. Depends on which re-roll this is. Let's see. I could re-roll living and everything. I don't think that's worth it though. I'd have grabbed this. My movement speed was not high enough. Oh, if I'm gonna lose another Maggie run to Mama Birdie, that'd be deeply upsetting. Getting deeply upset time. Yeah, at this point I'm kind of expecting it, right? 2 in a row. To the same fucking boss. You've gotta be kidding me. Honestly. I hate Mama Gertie. I already said why she sucks last time. Well, episode 13, well, you know, 13 is an unlucky number for many people. I guess, yeah, that was that one. That was that one. Well, this has been me. The name's been Micromatter. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, and subscribe if you're new and you did watch to the end, which I assume you did enjoy the video in that case. If you're here at the end, be sure to comment your favorite flavor of chocolate. And by that I mean white chocolate, milk chocolate, dark chocolate, or just, I don't know, there are many different, there's like orange chocolate with oranges in them. There's lots of different variations, you know. You can tell me that in the comments below. And with all that said, I'm just gonna say, take care, and bye.